sleep, yeah. She wanna love me, yeah. She wanna love me, yeah. She give me every day, except the holidays. Gonna holler if you hear me, gotta watch your word for million. I get my ring on, ice froze, need a demo. I just print that. My wife for the summer, and I'm catching W's. Check the numbers when she with the boy. She just do what she wanna when she with you. She just wanna get it over. Go both ways, we go both ways. No strip tease, got a full place. She wanna go ways, we go both ways. No strip tease, got a full place. She wanna go ways, we go both ways. No strip tease, got a full place. She wanna go ways, we go both ways. No strip tease, got a full place. She done stylish, talk big T-shirt, Billy.
Let's go now, let me go now. Let's go now, let's go now. Let me go now, let me go now. I want to know who motherfucking representing here. Let's go now, let me go now. Let's go now, let's go now. Let me go now, let me go now.
Get your damn hands
Put your
up.
hands up, put your drinks up, put your bottles up, put your money up, put your hands up, put your drinks up, put your bottles up, put your money up, put your hands up, put your drinks up, put your bottles up, put your money up, put your hands up, put your drinks up.
I'm stylish, talk big T-shirt, Billy.
Never stop if you wanna be on top.
Stylish, talk big T-shirt, Billy.
Let's go now, let me go now. Go now, let's go now. Go now, let me go now. I want to know who motherfucking representing here. Go now, let me go now. Go now, let's go now. Go now, let me go now. Make some noise.
Only you, no friends. Now to begin, the wheels are spinning. Crisscross and I'm gone. I keep it on. Doors open, so baby girl get in. I still rock your body till dawn. Big body beamer with the 22 floating. Windows down with the whole top open. Hit the switches, let's bounce down the road. To the show, let's go. Life moves fast, don't you know? Sometimes you just gotta take it slow.
I got a flight in the morning, I see what you've been trying to do and I'm a mission to border. You think I never pay attention, in my mind I'm recording. I'm about to win and ruin all your goals and dreams out of boredom. Riding around with homies like we run the city. Looking fresh and feeling like a millie. Moving silence, you can never hear me. If you got a problem when you see me.
好，各位球迷朋友们，新年快乐！终于呢，开工，我们又回到我们的新庄体育馆。我是今天的主持人，球给彭尊的彭尊。
Yo, what's up, everybody？ 我是你们今天的主持人，我的名字叫做汉弟 Handy， 当然还有我们的灵魂人物 DJ 上。现场所有新庄城堡的球迷朋友们，给我跟彭正还有上以及我们的新北国王一个最大的尖叫声
！Yes sir。今天那个上班完，赶快大家都赶回来，大家都应该都在路上。那今天呢，一样呢，我们新北国王的禁卫军会在场上为各位拼搏，各位奋斗。今天面对的是新竹玉鼎工程师，也希望所有球迷朋友们一起呢，帮我们场上的球员加油打气，让他们有更好的表现。
没错，那今天呢，同时也是我们的新竹物流主题日。那我们呢，新竹物流是大家宅配的好伙伴。那今天在新庄城堡也特地准备了现场摊位，以及呢中场游戏等一系列精彩的活动来准备给大家。那呢，大家千万不要错过，一定要去多加的体验哦。
那我们新竹物流主题周呢，所以你们进来的时候呢，也会有我们这个限量特别的拍扇，需要等一下比赛的时候，大家可以跟着节奏一起的敲打。那另外呢，开工这一天还会有我们的开工小红包，所以大家可以打开来看一下里面有什么奖品。那我听说了，不是听说了，据我所知 ，VIP 的3月26号的 VIP 的座位。里面有这个机会可以得到，所以大家记得呢看一下你们的红包袋，里面都是有小礼物的。
没错，新北国王呢在这边，在这个红包袋里面有特别准备，有可能让你抽到3月26号坐在前排 VIP 的机会，所以大家一定要打开你的小红包来检查一下，你是不是那一位幸运儿呢？那当然呢，今天除了我们有 Area 02城堡夹鞋机之外，还有王道银行 Global Mall 环球购物中心所准备的活动，那还有新竹物流所准备的游戏以及闯关活动，只要在我们的新竹物流的摊位按赞追踪新竹物流，然后并且呢追踪他们的脸书或者是 IG， 再与拍照小物与摊位合影 #新竹物流就可以获得新竹物流的限量好礼。那另外呢，今天的禁卫军预测是第一节传出最多助攻的球员。那想要参加预测的球迷朋友们呢，可以到我们的预测摊位，在比赛开始前投下你神圣的一票，我们将会抽出一位幸运的朋友，可以获得新北国王球员 Moten 亲笔签名球1颗。
那上礼拜呢，之前呢，我们中场游戏呢是找会发球的朋友，今天呢，我们新竹物流呢是竞速上篮比赛，所以我们呢将会邀请到4位球迷呢来参加一个上篮的挑战。那冠军呢可以获得个10百千万1万元的国宾饭店的礼券，好不好？等一下呢，对上篮有自信的朋友，记得呢伸合双手，我们会把小球传给你。
哇，这个一定要把握机会啊！我觉得最近城堡所准备的这个礼物都非常非常丰盛，所以大家一定要把握机会参与我们的游戏啊！那我们呢，大家一起呢，把我们的目光放到我们上方的包厢，我们的里面的贵宾，也就是我们新竹物流的朋友们。让我们大家来跟我们新竹物流的朋友们一起挥挥手。感谢你们今天的到来，也希望呢，今天我们所有的贵宾们以及在我们城堡的球迷朋友们都可以享受这场精彩的球赛。
好，在新竹物流主题日这一天，我们很荣幸邀请到新生代实力创作歌手 Angie、安吉、安林友、尤雨桐，让我们用最热烈的掌声来欢迎2位带来的表演。
Everybody, make some noise!
新北国王 ，Let's go to the stars。
这首歌我写给你，属于你的 melody， 在夜里闪耀前进，像一颗星星，啦啦啦，时间追着我奔跑，站在陌生的街道，害怕孤独的时候，唱这首歌最快乐。It's too good to be true. Don't forget me too. 像昨天。对自己，我终于也诚实了一点。是不是回忆就是淡淡的樱桃？心存里又有芳香的味道。曾以为你是全世界，但那天已经好遥远。绕一圈，我才发现我有个原地平线。我们都没错，只是不适合。我要的，我现在才懂得。快乐是我的，不是你给的。寂寞要自己负责。
谢谢大家，我是 Angie， 然后我要特别感谢我的 DJ Eileen Yo， 谢谢大家。
现场所有尖叫声，再给我们的Angie 以及我们的Eileen Yo有芋头。接下来，在我们的比赛开始之前，再用一次最大的暴动声，让我们欢迎新北国王啦啦队 New Taipei Queens。Alright, DJ song, Jump the Queens.
Bitch better have my money not too Rihanna while the whole cup fucking wasted. Every time I drop, I am the only thing you're playing. In a drop top, do 100 y'all in my rearview mirror racing. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Drop top, Louis 13 and it's all on me, nigga. You just bought a shot. Come on, Kasi, if you think that you gon' knock me off that shot. Shit, your wife in the backseat of my brand new foreign car. Don't act like you forgot. I called a shot. Like blah, blah, blah. Pay me what you want it. Don't act like you forgot. Like blah, blah, blah. Bitch better have my money. Pay me what you want it. Bitch better have my money. Pay me what you want. Come here, rude boy. Come here, rude boy, boy. Come here, rude boy. Come here, rude boy. Come here, rude boy. Come here, rude boy, boy. Come here, rude boy. Come here, rude boy. Come here, rude boy. Come here, rude boy, boy. Come here, rude boy. Come here, rude boy. Come here, rude boy. Come here, rude boy, boy. Come here, rude boy. Come here, rude boy. Come here, rude boy. Come here, rude boy, boy. Come here, rude boy. Come here, rude boy. Come here, rude boy. Come here, rude boy, boy.
It's your DJ Clean.
Come here, rude boy, 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 boy. Come here, rude boy, boy. Come here, rude boy, 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 boy. Come here, rude boy, boy. Come here, rude boy, 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 boy. Come here, rude boy, boy. Come here, rude boy, 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 boy. Come here, rude boy, 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 boy,
好的，尖叫声给我们的新美光啦队 New Taipei Queens。
相信诸位已经迫不及待迎接这场新美光面对新竹玉鼎工程师，双方准备就绪。首先为各位介绍客队新竹玉鼎工程师，0号张杰伟，1号施延忠。3号王子刚，7号曾博玉，8号朱云豪，9号田浩，20号周伯勋，21号迪迪，40号卢冠轩。接下来为各位介绍先发5人 Starting Five：4号高国豪，6号克拉 11号肖顺义，12号李佳瑞，24号艾苏博。总教练密特罗维奇，助理教练沈星汉、陈哲宇、王德勇、黄胜富，总经理张树仁，领队陈美玲、Lisa 姐。请所有球迷朋友们将目光移至上方大荧幕。
多打到1号位了，吸收经验了。现在是人的倭寇要付出代价，林书豪变挡加速，净赚加码。
接下来进场的是新北国王，首先为各位介绍 Number 2，来自台湾艺术大学阿培，我兄弟苏培凯。Number 10，禁卫军弓箭手，微笑射手 JJ 简佑哲。Number 72，观众就爱看小丽林立人。Number 19，皇家大锁棒哥林金榜。Number 3，禁卫军陈俊南。Number 49，禁卫军防守悍将阿仔翟正浩。Number 11，新北皇家坦克王柏芝。Number 33，城堡守护者 Christian Ernikun。接下来为各位介绍新北国王先发5人 ，Starting 5。Number 4，禁卫军羽扇大厨第13周单周 MVP 林伟霆。Number 55，空中冲锋部队 Kenny Manigo。Number 17，不断进化，我大苏醒，舒适轩。Number 14，皇家阿帕奇，Tony Mitchell。Finally，Number 6。禁卫军士官长，新北的阿美族战士杨敬明。 总教练 Ramasan 助理教练 Markapella 林振宇，球队经理洪志虎，球队助理洪承渊，心理咨询师 Play Danner， 首席体能教练张崇熙，体能教练刘振宇，防务员邱博凯、吴忠豪，数据及影片分析师李维恩，总经理毛家恩，执行长陈信生，董事长王文祥。
好的，新庄体育馆的球迷朋友们，我们新庄城堡内的球迷朋友们，现在呢，需要大家一起拿起你们的排排扇以及你们的声音，让我们来一起练习我们新北国王的应援以及我们的防守。那在这之前呢，先邀请到我们新北国王最漂亮的啦队 New Taipei Chris 来到我们的场中央，欢迎我们的新北国王啦队。好的，首先呢，就由我们的防守先开始练习。那我们的DJ上，让我们一起来捍卫我们的王城吧 ！Let's go！ 防守，防守，防守，防守，防守，防守，防守，防守。All right， 接下来呢就是我们的进攻，也就是我们的新北国王。All right， DJ上 ，Let's go！ 新北国王，新北国王，新北国王，新北国王 ，Let's go Kings！接下来呢，最后一个我们需要大家把你们的双手高举空中，等一下可以跟我们后面新北国王的大旗一起左右摇摆，因为呢这一季。
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, seniors and youth. 新年快乐，金龙迎春. Happy Year of the Dragon from all of us at the Plus League to you. Today's Mandarin phrase is "Kaigong." We're back to work. We're returning from the break where we left off in Hsinchu Gymnasium, where the Hsinchu Toplus Lioneers take on the new Taipei Kings. First things first, let's take a look at the Plus League standings as we begin week 15 of the season. The new Taipei Kings at 13 wins and 6 losses are at the top of the table. The Dreamers are a half game behind. They've had the lead of the season standings for 4 weeks. Third place Braves have back-to-back games starting tomorrow. Lioneers and Pilots are separated by just a few percentage points. And the Steelers actually have 21 days off before they next play on February 27th. On the Mandarin broadcast, on the left is Cai Qingji, and on the right is Wu Fengchen, head coach of the Wanren Technical University here in Taiwan. 球迷朋友们找到了英文转播要看中文转播连接，当然就按到了中文转播。谢谢你收看，记得我们的转播都要按赞。Coach Wu Fengchen is actually the collegiate coach of number 2 for the Lioneers, Jamarcus. The biggest story coming into today, for sure, is the coaching change on the Lioneer side. There you see the bearded man on screen with the steel eyes, Milan Mitrovic, taking over for Coach Greg, who's been their head coach since the very beginning, amassing a record of 49 wins, 61 losses. Unfortunately for him, and the story is, he was thrown out of his last game in Heping on February 4th. Trying to argue with the officials and collected 2 technicals. So the Lioneers will have a new man leading them into the rest of the season, and it's, you could say, maybe a interesting time for the break, because superstitiously, of course, over Lunar New Year's you want good things to be happening, but it is a little bit more of an extended time
for sure it's challenging, and I guess we will need time. Actually, players will need time to adjust to my coaching philosophy and coaching style. But on the other hand, I'm with the team from the beginning, so this is a bonus for everybody, and challenges are good. So I'm pretty confident and prepared for it. And as far as the goals, of course, the team goal is to reach the playoffs. First, I don't see players as locals or imports. For me, there is position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we will create systems where everybody will get opportunity to shoot. And now it doesn't matter if you are local or no, it's the game of basketball.
So Milan Mitrovic, a 43-year-old Serbian, he had a head coaching assignment last basketball season in Romania. This is his first extended time in Asia. And the fans have rightfully pointed out, when Coach Greg was thrown out of the game against the Braves, they did make it a close one in the end. On screen is some of the, you could say, heads of the Lioneers organization. With on the right, it's Edward, the general manager. So pre-game, our graphics department has come up with the Lioneers locals have been a 5th in the league in a lot of the categories. From top to bottom, it's points per game. The second number is percentage of points scored. The third is their field goal attempts on the left and makes on the right, 14.8. And that results in that field goal percentage there at the bottom of 35.4. The only team below the Lioneers are the Taoyuan Fuyuan Pilots, who are a much more reliable defensive unit. And one man that's going to get a lot of spotlight was the one on the left there earlier. Oscar Gogolha has been with the team all 4 seasons, next to their captain for this season and also 4-year member Xiao Sun-yi. Both of those gentlemen will be getting a start. And somebody who's able to score a little bit more is there on screen, number 7, Zheng Bo-yu. And it's interesting to highlight the Lioneers guards, and don't forget Micah Fibra, their import player, because the new Taipei Kings coming into this game, their biggest storyline is the numerous injuries they've had on the team. They've been playing without Byron Mons there in the beanie since December 31st of last year, and without Jeremy Lin since January 20th, and number 9, Kyle Lee Kayen. I think he was wearing a long sleeve black shirt since January 28th. He was kind of banged up in an East Asia Super League game. But today, add in Joseph Lin there on screen, and a number 24 in the flannel shirt there, Venti Hongzi-san. So you can imagine the Lioneers will be trying to apply a lot of pressure on the Kings guard, maybe including that man on screen, Liu Weiting, the MVP of Week 13 in the Plus League. 12 points against the Dreamers, and then 13 points against the Steelers. Shot 5 of 10 from the 3-point line, and despite being a rather low draft pick a couple seasons ago, couple summers ago, has now had his chance and is actually once again slated in the starting lineup. So he was interviewed pregame about how he's facing the challenge of the Lioneers and the short-staffed Kings.
就是从以前到现在上场时间都不会是最多的那个球员，所以我已经很习惯在练习的时候保持竞争力，然后试着与有上场的学长就是学习说，为什么现在是他们在打球，而不是我在场上，就是多去跟他们做对位啊，然后多看一下他们怎么样拆解场上的所有困难以及情况。那我就是从这一点去慢慢累积经验，然后转换成我自己想要上场打法，因为我自己的打法没有办法跟他们做出一模一样的事情，所以这些都是我已经平常就是吸收，然后转换成自己的东西。 那如果就是我希望有跟我一样努力练球，但没有拿到机会的那些人，就是不要放弃，因为你根本不知道什么时候机会会来。
There's the graphic for the Player of the Week for Li Weiting, sharing that he's used to competing in practice and learning from observations how the guys on the floor are playing and how he could get on the court. And while maybe he doesn't have the skills or the play styles like them, he needs to be the best version of himself. And the second question was him encouraging other players at all levels of basketball and perhaps all sports to keep working hard at it, not to give up. And maybe you'll make it one day. Li Weiting bleaching his hair once he turned into a pro ball player here in the Plus League. Actually superseding even other more senior teammates on the team. But in this matchup, will be called upon to play a big role. The Kings will also count on number 55, Kenny Manigault, to perhaps provide a lot of support, even initiate the offense. Manigault so far on the season, 33 minutes per game, 17 points, 9 rebounds, almost 6 assists, and 3.5 steals. But he hasn't played more than 40 minutes in any game so far in Season 4. So he's a guy that really contributes on both ends of the floor, but there's been previous games where he and Joseph Lin have had to carry that offensive burden. And not an easy thing. So they're actually going to be making a change in the starting lineups we'll bring you shortly. There's Han Zhenfeng, Chen Hongming, and Hang Xiaohan. Hang Yuhan with the officiating threesome. And on the starting lineup side, Xiao Suing, Li Jiarui, Earl Clark, Mike Feba, or Fibra, his proper last name, and Oscar Gao Guohao. Then on the Kings side, it's James Su Sishun, Li Weiting, Kenny Manigault, Tony Mitchell, and getting the start is two-time MVP Yang Jingming, who's getting the first start of the fourth season. He's had 82 in his Plus League career, only surpassed by Kenny Chen with the Dreamers, Aya with the Steelers, and Oscar, who we'll see. Well, in a little bit of interesting marketplace dynamics, the sponsor for this particular game is Hsinchu Highly Confident Transportation, or HTC, which, as you heard in the name, is from Hsinchu, or based out of Hsinchu. They previously did sponsor the Lioneers, but on this February 16th game day, they're the theme partners for the Kings wearing white and will be attacking the basket on the right side of your screen. We'll start with possession. And the Lioneers wearing their very eye-catching purple color. So first offensive possession, Yang Jingming with Fibra picking up the steal and no hustle, resulting in an easy 2 points for the Lioneers. Pass off to the left as Su Sishun will get a chance. That one's in and out. Xiao Suing, a little floated pass to Li Jiarui. A couple starts in a row. Will miss the mark as Xiao Suing stopped at the rim. So his third opportunity also missed. Maybe you could say the Kings caught a break there. One thing about Oscar's defense on the perimeter, a little bit handsy, but very good at his sticky defense, as Kenny Manigault with a big right-handed hook shot. We have a Valentine's Day theme with the score bug. Maybe some Lunar New Year's elements might pop up as well. Clark with Su Sishun guarding, looking for Oscar. Into the paint, and an illegal screen is called, as that was kind of a slow developing play between Oscar and Evan. Get another look. Li Weiting trying to swirl around and maybe an extra push with the arms. So Li Jiarui, number 12, is actually also a 4-year member of the Lioneers. Tony Mitchell helps Li Weiting out. Rifle pass, Sushi will put it on the deck. A little bit of an overpass as nice handles by Manigal out to Li Weiting. The shot is up and through. So Li Weiting in Taiwan, or in the basketball circles here, is known for having interest in teppanyaki cuisine. And people will try out teppanyaki ting for the rest of his Plus League career. Another miss by Lioneers as the left side, it's a little too strong for Li Weiting. Clark fouled on the perimeter. Chen has seen a big improvement from last year to this year. Last year, he started many games, but kind of what is so-called a jia xinfa, or a kind of like a setup starter for the rest of the rotation to come in. Oscar maneuvering left, the hanging layup be forced into a miss. Flipping it to Mitchell, but in a little bit of a crowd, he'll try a little push shot. These teams have at least had 3 days off during the break in terms of team practice, as Evan gets Mitchell on the deck, but it's another missed shot. Lioneers with only that fast break 2-pointer to show for it, as Yang Jiming will swirl out his 3-point attempt. Kings play a lot of man-to-man defense. The Sushi's been on Clark pretty much the whole start of the game. Manigal from the elbow, trying to plead for a hit to the elbow, not given. We have only 1 foul apiece so far in the game as Fibra can't get the defense off timing, but on the way down, puts it in off the glass. Quick rim run, and it will be a Lioneer steal. They'll take the deep shot. That clinks out, but long rebound to the offense, as Clark is also off target. Yang Jiming will put a little bit more arc under it, but only 2 field goals apiece so far. There's a switch somewhere as Li Weiting rotates over to Xiao Shengyi, and he will drop it in. In that left corner he likes so much. Jimmy from the elbow extended, and there's a swish. Now on a switch, they rotated around as Clark, a little soft double team, leaving Xiao Shengyi open, and this time he can't connect. Fancy moves as Xiao Shengyi intercepts the pass. Hanging on to possession as the rest of his team joins him on offense. Immediately Clark on the block, number 6 over number 6, rattling it in. The Lioneers have taken back the lead. Chen wasn't ready to shoot, but Li Weiting from the left side, almost. Let's see if they can extend. Yang Jiming guarding Fibra, not creating much space as Oscar will get Clark involved on the screen. There is Evan, and he knocks down the tray. Makes it a 2-possession lead. One thing that worked really well for the Lioneers was Oscar working with one or both imports on that high screen. Floated pass, intercepted. Good help D. Numbers for the Lioneers is a Feiba will swish it. No movement though on the Kings bench as they'll bring it up slowly. Coach Marchand there in the suit. In front of the team's LED as a passing turnover. The dead ball will result in the TV timeout with the Lioneers now with a 14-7 lead as we return to action from the Lunar New Year's break here in Taiwan. Thanks for joining the broadcast. A little break, and we'll be back after this. Viewers, like the stream because a Plus League basketball is back for the year of 2024. Every year we at least take 1 week off for the Lunar New Year's. And previously we've had to accommodate for the national team's Chinese Taipei competitions. That will be the case this year as well. I'll let you know about that soon after. So far on the game, the Lioneers' outside shooting has kind of come alive, which has helped them to this 14-7 lead so far in the game. Under new head coach Mitrovic, patrolling the sidelines. A turnover in the backcourt by the Lioneers as Anigwe fresh into the game, almost turned it over himself. The top of the screen, floating around is number 10, also fresh in the game, Jeyota. Anigwe on Clark. Jump pass on the spin move as Yang Qingming could not even put it on the rim. Would have been a good start, but now the Kings are retreating back as they finally match up. Ibra to Chelsea in the corner. That one's tipped out of bounds. I think it's a block shot on Kenny Manigault, for Kenny Manigault. Just like that, it's the Lioneers who are calling the timeout. Let's get another look. Manigault did put his right hand cleanly on the basketball. So with 4.1 seconds on the shot clock. Well, this feels oddly familiar. Consecutive timeouts, even a TV timeout, then a team timeout. That is certainly familiar if you're a Lioneers fan.
不要动。
Apologies, the sound is kind of getting mixed up on the Lioneers bench. So you can see the scorebook on the broadcast, 4.1 on the shot clock. 4 minutes and 44 seconds left in the first quarter. The Lioneers so far on the season have seen them with a record sandwich. They won 4 straight with an average margin of a loss of 20 points. Then they went on to win 6 straight games, including snapping the Dreamers' 10-game winning streak. But then they've so far been on a 1-5 stretch. From the corner, Oscar is unable to hit. To the other side, it's a big bouncing out for JJ. The only win for the Lioneers was a 77-72, a huge comeback win over the Braves. But again, only 77 points on a home game is not a overall great record. As Clark heating up, he's got another jumper made. Manigault, a little misdirection pass as the Kings rotated around. Yang Jiming putting it up and not able to get the contact on Ifribra, caught in the air. On the other side, he knocks down the shot. And this time it's finally the New Taipei Kings who are issuing the timeout. So this time, Coach Mitrovic can maybe add even more wrinkles to the game so far. See, earlier, the Kings not happy about this call. I would have to agree with the referees on this one. Yang Jiming is leaning in after he gets the defender in the air. Now, if you stay with your verticality and the defensive player lands on you, then certainly that's a defensive foul, but you can't attack the defender, so to speak, when he's in the air. That's actually a dangerous play. Feiba coming from his days in China where that meant to fly. Already with 10 points in the first quarter, leading all scorers.
他们会觉得说阿敏这动作他已经预料了。
Let's see what changes they bring. They did have number 11, Wang Bozi, come in. This time they're going to bring in a backup shooting guard, Lin Liren. So this guard combo, guard trio perhaps, the rarity as the Lioneers rotate in number 8, Zhu Yinghao, almost a 200-centimeter wing shooter. Also went to Jianxing, just like JJ, the player he's guarding. Manigault given a screen, overshoots the runner. Lioneers can extend on the lead even more. Manigault on Ifribra as quick double, leaving Clark open. Can't make this one, as look what I found. Evan with the close miss. Looking for a call, but you can't miss a bunny like that. Xiaoli from the right side on the big bounce, 2 still off as the Lioneers had numbers, but Xiaoli a nice back pick there. Kenny Manigault will try to get him on the board, and that's still a no. But another turnover by the Lioneers as kind of getting comical. Good defense there, but Evan forcing Anigwe to have to earn it from the line. I say good defense. It looked like a wide open layup coming up. Good reaction. You see that left arm. Good catch by the official there on the baseline. You can't put an arm down and try to block a shot. That's not clean. Anigwe will step up the line as the Lioneers make a substitution with their front court, actually. There's perhaps an unhappy Mitrovic saying that Evan didn't get refocused after the miss to get back on defense. That's one big thing about Mitrovic. Always starts on defense. And a lot of coaches in Taiwan, local or foreign, it's about being a defensive first team as that ball gets away, and it's the Kings with another extra possession. A lot of frantic action. It's getting hard to keep up now. Rifle pass right into the pocket of JJ, and he with a nice and sweet jumper from the left corner. The boy, or Joker, his English nickname. Back pass out to Fibra. He stays hot. Another triple. 22-11. There's a whistle as Kenny Manigault was slicing through the lane. This is the third team foul by the Lioneers. Get another look at just how fast and strong and accurate that pass is by Kenny Manigault, and over not bad when Feiba could shoot from so far away. There you see the hit from behind. Oh, missed free throws are starting to pile up for the Kings. PLEAGUE 1 for 2, and Kenny Manigault missing his first. As the team that's down, gotta take advantage of these. Does make the adjustment. Davis hasn't had a touch, but screening for Fibra. Will step up for a ball screen, slipping it as ball gets away. Now the double with 5 seconds left. Off-balance shot. Maybe anticipating a whistle, and the other way, Kenny Manigault put a little bit of pressure as Tank steps into this three. That's no good. Manigault, thanks to PLEAGUE's effort, has got another chance, and ball out of bounds. It will be Lioneers basketball, but again, pretty decent effort there. There's a whistle as I think it's Kenny Manigault trying to get around the screen. And if Fibra will get a break, and in for him, number 42, Chen. Once again, if you're just joining our broadcast, the Kings without, you could say, 4 of their rotational caliber point guards. Chen, back to Joker. Less than a second on the clock. It was good enough to put it on the rim, but another rebound for Kenny Manigault. Kind of a take foul there. They did have one to give, the Lioneers did. And Manigault will head to the bench with some well-deserved rest. And in his place, it will be number 4, Li Weiting. So the Kings are quite small now. JJ down to Tank, got one in the air. The reverse is missed. Maybe been blocked by a Lioneer, and the ricochet will be purple basketball. Pretty decent play. Pretty decent look in the end, but that time the better defense prevailed. Of course, Davis and then Rubio. Though Mike caught a little bit of the hands, but kind of one of those in-between hands in basketball. And alley-oop as Davis will twist and contort his body for the alley. So the Lioneers still doubling the Kings score on the game. Perhaps one last possession as Li Weiting floating right with that three. Kind of wild as Tank got his hands on it. 2 seconds left still as the ball is still in play until now. The Lioneers do get the defensive stop and are ahead of this ball game at 24-12 against the #1 New Taipei Kings.
好，注意一下大荧幕哦。今天我们新生代实力创作歌手 Angie 以及呢 Leo 都来到我们现场，我们一起比个爱心。大荧幕，大荧幕，大荧幕。我们楼上有大荧幕 ，OK， 一起比一个爱心。哎，可以哦，刚好刚过情人节嘛，有恩爱有恩爱。来，我们一起比爱心。这什么外星人哦？哎，标准示范。Amber 今天是有没有上班？哎呦，合体的哦，合体的。哎呦，大家都很有意愿。我们 Chris 呢，跟大家一起比一个爱心。哦，你们有队形是不是？还有走位。哇，这个是最新的吗？最新的比法。我们新美光的球朋友们，还有自己有戴皇冠。OK， 一个赞 ，OK。来了，看一下我们大荧幕，一起比个爱心。我们球迷朋友记得哇，这个。
Welcome back to the broadcast. Head to the Plus League online store where you can purchase Plus League gear, Plus League merch, and recently you have the start of Roll 5 credit. Your main store located at the Taipei Arena. Leading scorer of the game, Micah Fibra. Getting some rest on the bench as his Lioneers get started with a made three and a off the dribble make. Kind of rare for Lu Guanxun out of Taiwan Normal University. Maybe a while ago. As Xiao Li will get a catch and shoot opportunity. Was actually a little bit off balance as PLEAGUE fouling on that rebound attempt.
Kings 23.
Here you see Davis providing a good screen. The Kings don't communicate the switch. Jeremy, Joseph, Benty, and Kyle out for the Kings for this one. And see how they manage as Rubio left wide open. He drills the deep one. Been a Lioneer splash party here. We've had a rather warm Lunar New Year's break as Rubio stopping the momentum with a little bit of a personal foul. Rubio or Zoborshing. Not attempted many threes in his career so far on the season. 1 for 2, and that number will increase as the referee's finally stopping play a little bit too much. Stopped out to JJ. He's got a chance, and that one's a little shorted to the right as Wu Guanxun will push it up. Back to Zumbo. So point guard out there for the Lioneers. The corner, his jump shot will bounce out as Mitchell will catch the rebound. Almost a turnover, and now the ball gets away, and it is a turnover. And Igue trying to connect with Hsinchu. And once again, Lioneers locals having some trouble within like 15 feet in a passing turnover. I think it venture to say this is perhaps the worst 14 minutes we've seen of the Kings so far in this 4th season. Here's Li Weiting, attempt a no-look pass. It was destined for the referee and not Xiao Li. So far, 7 turnovers as Oscar's checked into the game. Spinning around, creating a little bit of space. That's pretty textbook. How to use the screen. Li Weiting, big rainbow miss as Mitchell beating Davis to the board, but ball on the deck, and the Lioneers will take it away. Man up ahead, and a JJ with a good effort play to spoil that pass attempt. A little fun with his former teammate at the Taiwan Beer squad, and now Lioneer Li Ruiqi, or Li Qiming. There's too many guys with similar names. I need to work on that. Manigol's checked back in the game as there you see Tung Hall getting some instruction. Kind of a mismatch as Rubio stops on the second effort. Oscar will line it up and a miss. Davis, a little bit too much out of the way. The foul and the basket as Li Weiting came to help. Another look at Igue getting out of position, trying to fight for that rebound on the second effort, and the squad paid for it. A timeout called on the floor, 9:31 left in the second quarter. We're here at game 56 of the Plus League season. We'll be back after this.
我说3、2、1，请叫3、2、1。好，这两边的朋友尖叫声。这两边的朋友给我一点尖叫声好吗？这两排选一个吧。好的，记得接到球的朋友，等一下要到我们的商品部，我们会有工作人员把你们带下来。那等一下呢，还是可以继续欣赏球赛。那记得呢，要到我们的商品部，我们工作人员呢会把你们带来参加我们的中场小游戏。
So dealing with a little bit of foot pain, Jeremy Lin has been out of action for a little bit, still trying to recover. Him and Byron Mullins with a plantar fasciitis. One of the tricky injuries that, one, is so painful that often you can't even practice. It's good to see the 2 men on their feet. But again, can't really put too much pressure on your feet with such foot pain. And so you can't work that much as Li Weiting with a tough layup. Of course, you'd imagine your conditioning might be hard to keep up. Rotating around, Micah Fibra. Right now, unconscious on the offensive end. Mitchell got a little step and will get the easy lay in against Davis. Manigol trying to trail Feiba. Li Weiting guarding Oscar. Had his head turned around. A nice push pass. Rubio with the left hand will drop it in. Having some fun now on the Lioneers bench. Manigault dribbling right and putting up a 3. Take some team rebounding as the Lioneers will kind of start this partial transition attack. Back to Davis. He does have the 3 shot, and it's good. 40-16 against the #1 team in the league as nobody checks Manigault for an easy floater. The foul is Oscar waited a beat and took the foul from Li Weiting. Almost like he could catch his breath there. So the Lioneers creating all kinds of space. Previously, Oscar passed it into the paint. This time, it became a pick and pop, and he passed it to the outside. To the other side, Xiaoshui dishes it off and cuts as Davis will clink the shot, but an effort rebound by the captain. Given a step by Manigault. Given a step again. Xiaoshui airballs the tray. Based on all that effort, I don't think Lioneers players, staff, or the fans in attendance mind too much. There's a whistle as something was happening off ball. I think it's going to be Xiaoshui. Lioneers a second team foul as not exactly the cleanest play by Manigault, but foul did came first. Shari checked in the game. Jimmy into the paint. Well, at least hang on to possession as he ran into Davis there. Not a lot of space out there as Li Weiting has not had this game, not had the shooting game he's had before. Only 1 for 5 so far, and might not get easier with Ling Jingbang in there, the veteran wing defender. Swirling in and out on that attempt. Ling Jingbang right now guarding Oscar. He's open, misses the runner short. Maybe trying to put a little bit more size and length as Afibra jumps onto the dribble and keeps his balance for the layup. Again, another steal and fast break for 24 as a missed pass by Manigault targeting Mitchell, and you can tell there's frustration with these Kings players. Wide open on the break, Li Jiarui can't hit. Yang Jimin probably got away with the travel there, but drops it in. He was kind of hit on those, the footwork he was trying to execute, so often referees will give you a little bit of leeway when the defense isn't 100% clean either. Oscar got a step and was hit in the head. I think he'll get a trip to the free throw line. Li Weiting, not known as an ace defender, is understandably having some troubles. There's the hit to the head. Can't avoid that. As Mitchell comes in to clean up the mess. Third personal. So far on the game, Lioneers have had only 1 free throw by Davis. That was the and 1 as Oscar bouncing that one out. Alcohol now in his 4th season, averaging just under 15 points. Been in a above average 45% field goal shooter, 50% from twos, about 34% from threes, and 72% from the free throw line, a few ticks above average. And now Marchand is going kind of deeper into the rotation as Supe Kai is in, number 2. Pick out of Taiwan Art University. Deep shot is missed as Mitchell with a great effort, sticking with the play, but can't get the shot in as more loose ball opportunities for the Kings. Driving kick action as Yang Jimmy keeps the dribble alive. He stopped. And a whistle as Manigault had his opportunity. Get another look. Again, Evan caught in the air and tried to touch the basketball there, but certainly not sound defense. But again, the Lioneers might have better size out there, but they've got to do a better job blocking their man out to get the rebound. Evan has got 3 personal fouls. Eventually getting the sub going. That's number 1, Shi Yanzong. His first time out on the floor after the Lunar New Year break. Lioneers do have a full active roster of 14. The Kings with only 13, and of course, a notable absence in their backcourt. Kenny Manigault will sink a pair. So far in the game, he has 7 points to lead all Kings. Oscar maneuvering, nice touch pass, but Xianzong or Afe wasn't ready as FIBA, off a little contact, will still get the bingo. Kind of just not your day, but Kenny Manigault sticking with the play. He'll get the and one on Xiao Sun-yi. And a look at Lin Jingbang staying tight and just a very, very slight maneuver. There you see Xiao Sun-yi with the arm. Foul as Kenny Manigault was taking his 2 steps. Kenny Manigault's really found his free throw stroke now after that first attempt miss. A little bit of pressure by the Kings. Now they have Tony Mitchell as FIBA got a step, got a little bit of daylight, and now it gets between a couple of Kings for an offensive board. Clark pushes Yang Jimmy all the way for a turnover and an offensive foul. There's going to be a lot of physicality. It's just a natural fact of Plus League basketball. Here you see a little bit on the arms and enough of an elbow shove. Manigault, fancy back pass to Yang Jimmy. Put it on target. Look, Mitchell going to work, and Manigault missing the putback, but there's a foul. And Tony Mitchell, when he went to the ground, down with a little bit of pain. Now he's up and walking around, but maybe he got a little stinger on that one. There you see Clark just a beat late. There you see the hand to the hardwood by Mitchell. Not sure what was going on there. Moment to clean up the floor as Manigault will step up to the line once again. In the second quarter, it's been a perfect 3 for 3. With that now overall, 5 of 6 from the line. He's the leading scorer for the Kings, the leading rebounder with 8 boards, and the only player with any assists so far for the Kings. The Lioneers will call their timeout, the last team timeout of the first half here. Still with a sizable lead in the game of 46-27 under new head coach Milana Mitrovic. So far this season, the head-to-head record is the Kings 2 wins, the Lioneers 1 victory. Started all the way back on November 18th. The Kings won here in Hsinchu, and then the Lioneers in their winning streak had their biggest test against the #1 Kings at the time. Back on December 30th, and more recently, the Kings won in Hsinchu on January 12th. That was the Lee learned 17 points off the bench game. He was a former Lion, he still is a former Lioneer. Manigault causes a loose ball, and even better than a jump ball, but Xiaosui is the lucky recipient, and 2 more points for the Lioneers. That's why you always got to fight hard on plays. You never know where the ball will pop out. It was Lin Jingbang, I think. Quite an opportunity. Yang Jiming from the left corner. That's no good. Wild pass. A Supe Kai, a little 2-on-1. Kenny Manigault with a little lay-in. And now it's kind of gone both ways. Initial screen, but they back out of it. Oscar now with Mitchell in front. A tough shot with a big contest, as they say Kenny Manigault threw it out of bounds. And Coach Marchand denying Kenny Manigault this replay. He can't really afford to with no timeouts in the half. Get another look. That time it was Afe who was flying in for the extra effort. It looked like his foot landed out of bounds before he even made the pass, but now they make the correction. Little horn set as Yang Jiming quick to the basket. We'll get the right-handed lay-in. Yang Jiming now with 6 points on the game. A rookie, almost a 4-point play. Supe Kai didn't exactly time up that contest exactly right. So coming up, presumably 3 free throws. Check the feet again. There you see the hands go in as Beba was elevating to take the shot. Knocking that one in. Haifu, his Mandarin name. a 74% free throw shooter, 43 for 58. Hey, Mom. Talk about a very good true shooting performance. Trying to extend it to a 20-point lead. Nice fake as Kenny Madrigal will be fouled at the rim. Fibra was the last man there to challenge it. Guilherme was completely shook by that, as you see the hand to the wrist. So it's Manigal at the line. That one pops out. For sure, the Kings are counting on Yang Jingmin to also help initiate a lot of offense. But coming back from his 15-game suspension, that's good in terms of his fatigue levels, but not necessarily great for maybe his form on the floor. There's an 0 for 2 trip. Again, Lin Jingbang involved trying to guard at Fibra as he's putting on the dance moves. Close miss there. The crowd was oohing and eyeing on that one. Yang Jimmy giving a step. His deep one is again off the mark. He's had a awful struggle out there. Fancy lay-in by Hsinchu. Didn't catch it so cleanly. Just keep on extending on this lead. Yang Jimmy so far 3 of 6 from 2, 0 for 6 from 3. No look passes. Tony Mitchell will inject a little bit of energy into the home crowd. Nice assist by Kenny Madrigal. Dumbo got one in the air, then putting up a shot as Lioneers out-rebound the Kings. Ball out of bounds. Stay with the Lioneers. Get another look at the alley-oop that might have needed a little bit more velocity on it, and then the other way, a nice misdirection with the eyes. Directly out of the baseline of the bounds, a merciful miss as Fibra did not get established back in bounds. Catching a little bit of a break, but only about 37, 38 seconds left for the Kings to maybe go 2 for 1. Manigal will pick it up on the right side. With a head of steam, Euro step to a pass. Supekai off target. A floated pass as Dimple will make it and get the foul. Kind of adventurous fall there, and looks like he's all right. So far been a nightmare game for the Kings. Of course, very short-handed, and right now, everybody trying to find a little bit of rhythm and daylight out there. And a woefully short free throw attempt by Tim Boyu, but that quick back and forth means the Kings will have the last possession. Jamarcus is in there, the pupil of Hongted on the Mandarin broadcast call, guarding Kenny Madrigal, as with 6 seconds, Yang Jimin gets started. Rifling a pass, Supekai got it off and bottoms the triple for a little bit of momentum for the Kings. They find themselves down big against the Lioneers as Our first game back from the Lunar New Year's break is halfway through. 15-minute halftime break. We'll have some analysis. But first, these messages for you, the viewer.
好的，我们的4位球迷朋友们举个手，让我看看是哪4位哦。好的，那4位球迷朋友们，规则很简单，我们呢一次2位进行比赛，那我们就照这样子分组好了，2位，好，所以你们呢2位是对手，你们2位是对手 ，OK。好的，那规则很简单呢，就是从我们的底线，然后我们工作人员挥挥手，来，对，我们2位工作人员的那个位置。运球呢，运着球到对面的篮筐，上篮完之后，再如果没有进的话，就是投到进为止啊。进了之后呢，再往回跑到这一边的篮筐上篮即可完成。我们取速度最快的 ，OK 吗 ？OK， 好，那我们就请这2位，我们这2位呢先移动到我们工作人员这边。那我们的另外2位朋友也可以到我们的后方稍作准备哦。好的，这就是我们的新竹物流竞速上篮比赛。那为什么会有这个竞速上篮呢？就是代表说跟我们新竹物流一样，好不好？快很准。东西绝对是送到你手中，用最快的速度送到你手中。那我们来看看这2位朋友是不是像我们新竹物流一样有那么的快呢？好的，2位朋友准备好了吗 ？OK 了吗 ？OK， 这位朋友 OK 吗？来，准备，3、2、1，出发！好的，我们呢看来是左边这位穿着我们属猴球衣的朋友非常的快。好的，2边都投进了，但是要记得运球，没错，哇，阻挡是不是？朋友要上来，对，好的，好的，哇，我们这位帅哥，好的，让了2球有还是进了。那我们这位弟弟先到旁边稍微休息一下啊。好，那我们下一组请上来，我们等一下还有第2场哦，生死赛啊。来，这2位朋友。我们来看看你们呢，是不是像我们的新竹物流一样这么的快很准呢？没错，我们不止快，还有狠，当然还要准。来，2位准备好了吗？3、2、1，出发 ！Let's go！ 哦，速度非常一致。那哪一位？哎呀，我们白色衣服这一位没有投进，但没有关系，我们黑色衣服这位用最快的方式上来，好球！来，运动加精神，来，我们把动作做完哦。来一个飞扣。
The halftime game, a little bit of a challenge, a full court layup drill on the special theme for tonight's game here in Hsinchu, where the new Taipei Kings have the HTC 新竹流物主题日。Cai Qingjing and Wu Fengcheng on the Mandarin broadcast. I'm Ryan Chen, taking care of you guys here on the English broadcast. The Kings very much short-handed so far. All right, find themselves down 36-55, and the Lioneers have been shooting the ball very well out there. A difference of 5 made three-pointers. The Lioneers have done a little bit better on the rebounds, so there could be room for an improvement. And also, the Kings can't out-rebound your opponents and can't out-shoot your opponents. Well, you better have more possessions, and 11 turnovers to 7 is just a recipe for a big deficit so far on the game. We'll bring you leading scorers in the next segment, but I can tell you only one scorer in each team in double digits. But on the Lioneer side, so far they already have 10 players get on the scoreboard, and that's with Oscar going 0 for 6 from the field. But he has 6 assists. Every single one of his ball screen and dribble drive opportunities has resulted in a pretty good look for them, and that was kind of the Lioneers' bread and butter in their winning streak. Meanwhile, on the King side, Kenny Manigault, the only one who can even create really any offense, generate any offense. They're being pulled back by Yang Jingming's lack of creation. And Li Weiting being held by the Lioneers, who've been led by Ifiba's 24 points, Deontay Davis is 8, Rubio with 5, Clark with 4 with a couple of jumpers, as Xiao Sui hit that 3 in the first quarter. Over on the King side of things, Kenny Manigault with 14, Yang Jiming with 6 points, all basically layups. Li Weiting getting the start, but again, struggling from the floor. And Tony Mitchell has got a couple of lay-ins, and Su Beikai hit that 3 to end the first half of action. The Kings really have not had that much from their rotational ring players. Jay Yota has kind of seen his role reduced quite a bit. He's 1 for 3 from the outside, which is not too bad, but also defensively, the Kings have had their struggles against Oscar and Afiba. And of course, the rebounding side of things, the Lioneers have, according to the Plus League website, 10 offensive rebounds to the Kings' 8. And if you're in the situation where you're kind of undermanned, don't have perhaps the shot-making talent, you need to get extra possessions for yourself, rebounds and turnovers. And of course, it'd be best if you get both, and the Lioneers are winning both of those battles. Before the game, I looked it up. The combination of Clark, Davis, and Afiba, so far 2 wins, 2 losses on the season for the Lioneers, but this is their best defensive combination, only allowing 88 points per game and only allowing 39% to their opponents, and they are doing even better than that so far in the game. But their offense is kind of a mixed bag, especially when they're on the road, but so far playing above average here in this one, 55.5. And on the King side, their import combinations actually played together a lot because of Byron Mullins' injury. So far, they are 5 wins, 1 loss. But interestingly enough, that also comes with the backdrop of having good scoring from their locals. This is the combination that takes the least shots of their import combinations beside Hayden and Mitchell and Anique. A break before.
Off balance, I'm back on my the Bentley is dirty, my sneakers is dirty, but that's how I like it. You all on my, I'm all in my bag. It's hard as it get. I do not. I might take a sip, I might hit the, but I'm live on the trip. I ain't popping no. You do as you wish. I roll with some things. I love them to death. I got a few mil, but not all of them rich. What good is the bread if my is dope? What good is first class if my ain't shit? That's my next mission. Is why I can't quit. Just like LeBron, get my more chips. Just put the rolling right back on my wrist. This punch gave her Drizzy, he gave me a gift. Back when the rap game was raining like this. Act like two legends cannot coexist. But I never beef with it for nothing. If I smoke a rapper, it's gonna be legit. It won't be for clout, it won't be for fame. It won't be cause my shit ain't selling the same. It won't be to sell you my latest of sneakers. It won't be cause something slid in my lane. Everything grows, it's destined to change. I love you, little niggas, I'm glad that you came. I hope that you scrape every dollar you came. I hope you know money won't erase the pain. To the OGs, I'm thanking you now. I was watching you when you was taping the ground. I copied your cadence, I mirrored your style. I studied the greats, I'm the greatest right now. If you feel me, you ain't got a choice. I ain't do no promo, still made all that noise. This gon' be different, I set my intentions. I promise to slap all that hate out your voice. Niggas been counting me out, I'm counting my bullets, I'm loading my clips, I'm writing down names, I'm making a list, I'm checking them twice and I'm getting them hit. The real one's been dying, the fake ones is lit. The game is off balance, I'm back on my shit. The Bentley is dirty, my sneakers is dirty, but that's how I like it, you all on my I just poured something in my cup. I've been wanting something I can feel. Promise I am never letting up. Money won't make you live. Put it on their neck, I got them stuck. I'm gonna give them something they can feel. If it ain't about the swat, give them. Pistol in like a Super Bowl, nigga. Then it big as the what? Big as the Super Bowl, but the difference is it's just two guys playing than they did in the studio. Usually
send they verses back to me and they get terrible, just like a 2-year-old. I love a dinner with some fine women when they start debating about who the gold. I'm like, go ahead, say it then. Who the gold? Who the gold? Who the gold? Who the gold? Who you really rooting for? Like a kid that had bad from January to November. It's just doing cold. Biggest what? Biggest what? Biggest what? Biggest the Super Bowl. Thirsty to put me in beat. I said in my words and start looking too deep. I look at the tweets and start sucking my teeth. I'm letting it rock cause I let them mystique. I still wanna give me a song where I beat. Can't trust everything that you saw and I cheat. Just know if I dish you, I make sure you know that I hit you like I'm on your call ID. I'm naming the album Fall Off. It's pretty ironic cause it ain't no fall off from me. Still in this getting bigger. They waiting on the kid to come drop like a father to be. Love when they argue the hardest MC. If they can't die, it's in
Hello， 大家好，我们是 New Taipei Queens， 我是队长 Amber 倩云，
我是 Yuki，
我是曼萍，耶！先跟大家来祝你们情人节快乐，
新年快乐，耶！考试都过了，没有，只要有爱，天天都是情人节。
对，很会说话，每天都是情人节，而且本周进场看球，我们还有非常多的商品等你们来开箱，现在就带你们去看看。首先，先带大家来看到的就是我们本周非常火烫烫、热腾腾的新品，酱酱！这是我们 Jeremy 跟 Kings 的首播联名商品，是不是超级好看的？先看一下我们哇，非常纯白的系列，我觉得卫衣非常好看。还有我们的短 T， 我个人有点选不出来，你们觉得我要买哪一件？
没有，因为我觉得它背后这超好看。
对，没错，我们的 Toplus City，
它的正面
也很好看，而且它这个字体是有设计的。我个人是2件有点选不出来。然后我们这边还有男生有没有？我跟你讲，手臂有肌肉的帅，穿这件。
没肌肉也是可以啊。
哦，可以啦，我就是说说而已。然后2个短裤非常好看。我们本周呢可以来到我们球场的商品部抢先一睹这个好不好？非常好看的这个系列，而且可以呢在现场试穿看看什么尺寸比较适合自己。然后在我们的线上的国王商城都可以来预购哦。耶！我们本周情人节商品就在我们身上，我们的黑色的这一款爱心刺绣的，还有我们这一款白色的帽 T， 不管是帽 T 卫衣都超级好看，
真的很好看。
我2件都买了。
我现在就是在考虑要不要2件都带，但我觉得这件黑色的那个好可爱哦，对啊，刺绣，而且我很喜欢它背后的。
背后给大家看一下有没有 Kings 情人节粉粉的，非常可爱。
但是呢，我刚刚因为看到它的帽 T 的这个，Oh my god， 这个触感好疗愈哦！
它是泡泡棉，就是会有点凸起来的那种材质。哎，我好专业哦。对，所以赶快买起来，本周好不好？进场现货直接穿起来，我等一下就要穿这个看球，帅。还有我们头上，你看超可爱的，本周也可以在我们商品部直接买走，闪亮亮的我们的国王皇冠的发箍。我跟你讲，这个不止看球可以戴，什么各种演唱会、各种节日，都可以戴。KTV 也可以啊，KTV 自己嗨起来有没有 ？KTV 可以吧 ？KTV 可以吧？可以吧？来唱一下。
如果可以，我想和你回到那天相遇。
哦，谢谢，赶快买起来，情人节快乐！
我是原创的唱片，一轮马百货全部被我烧成灰烬。你赶不来的 job 被我原地超犹豫，没有碰过坏人，今晚就让你封闭。
他们追不到林北，车尾大老爷，终点超前8条街，瞬间催蕊一睁眼，油门大脚点，盛行一篮的沸点。看见我的车，你得眯着眼，这是落差或者临界点，万马摩擦总是在领先，这条路上为你杀之前。找回信号的跳动，一个信号就触动，别问这么多。我还应该怕什么？那个怒火爆脑后，这差不多，这差不多。Right now， 呼啸，这个赛道变得聒噪，屏住呼吸，听着播报，所有目光盯着外道。要说吵就到，渴望1秒像是经验财报，你心里有鬼让你乱了手脚，我像是总会不要被我捉到。我跟你说的规矩，给我有点规矩，
会玩完我建立新世界的秩序，完美弧线拉出0.几的距离，70-8的结局 ，like a fucking movie。这是我的名声，始于度外，顺利归来，进攻在独白。越南老师路兄弟们无所不在，就靠别来阻碍，才当生活主宰。
Now you've been summoned for a special occasion. I stay ready cause destiny impatient. Changes, I've been seeing changes. If you talking fire, then we speak the same language. And mine don't never get extinguished. Can count my friends on one set of fingers. And they trying to cut the supply, but my energy is at an all-time high.
全场在我们的下半节比赛开始之前，再给我们的新北国王一个最大的尖叫声 ！Let's go, Kings!
The announced attendance for tonight's game, 4,241. It is a work night here in Taiwan, with tomorrow being a makeup work day. That's always popular with the populace. Bing Jingbang, as the starters for the Kings in the second half, will leave that three-point attempt short. He's in for Su Sixuan, who we've not seen a lot since that first quarter, if at all. On the Lioneers side, Rubio is playing the in the spot of Li Jiarui. Whistle on the perimeter. Another look at his hand in the pocket of Fibra, and almost had a steal, but a little bit too much contact as Oscar got the switch. And then another switch. Clark trying to catch it with Yang Jimmy behind him. Ball gets away. Will end up being a turnover. Rifle past Yang Jimmy, who recovers his footing. Big hook pass, and Oscar will take that one away. Nobody else had a possession, really. Has a nice 1-2 as Xiao Sui with the left-handed lay-in. Eventual good start for the Lioneers. Manigal, back pass to Yang Jingmi, and finally a swish for Yang Jingmi on the perimeter.
Good point.
Miss, but Rubio bounces out to Yang Jingmi. Little double team, so there's got to be somebody open as the ball pops free. Rubio stopped, and the ball, it was whistled dead out of bounds, I'd assume. Another look at, there's the creation by Manigal, a threat to score at the rim, and that opens up the pass on the double. Clark and Oscar doubled up. Now he slips. Big pass out to Xiao Sui, and that's off to the right. Manigal leaning back will miss as Mitchell with a one-handed flush on the follow-up. Don't look look now, but the deficit for the Kings right now sits at 16. They whistle and a carrying, they say, or a palm ball. Kind of starting to become a test for Mitrovic, as there you see Oscar carried around for a beat. Very liberal with that dribble there. He's tasked with guarding Yang Qingming as they run a little double curl play. That one's no good. Oscar, the lefty shooter, will rim that one out. To the other side, Xiaosui and Rubio on the side. A whistle and an offensive foul. Was a little bit too aggressive with that clear out elbow. Get another look. Had Li Weiting in front, and maybe it's a little bit of a exaggerated move there. And he goes, big steps, rifling it to Li Weiting from the corner. Got it! So kind of everything going right for the Kings as a whistle as Akiba kind of heading up court, but also kind of heading to the bench as you kind of look at his ankle turn. I believe that is the ankle he's hurt earlier in the season. Now just straightening out his shoes. He'll try to stick with the game as the timeout is called by the Lioneers, perhaps for if he were to evaluate that ankle. Kings are making a run here in the second half as we go to break.
下半场比赛才开始哦，
跟着节奏一起来 ！Next up, let's go, let's go, let's go！
来丢一些沙茶酱好不好？有什么丢什么。这边刚比较少。
So far in the third quarter, besides that first 2 points, so far it's been all Kings with a 8-2 run so far, and how appropriate as the Lioneers are one of the teams that struggle the most in the third quarter. There you see highlighted the top row is their points scored in each quarter. The bottom row is their points allowed. And so minus 5.6 is a big concern overall on the season. But now under new head coach, the Serbian Milan Mitrovic, will he be able to flip that trend around? If Ibra's now on the Lioneers bench getting some treatment, perhaps for rotational reasons, Davis is still on the bench. Shot blocking center for the Lioneers is just Clark. They'll try a deep shot. And that can't quiet the crowd as Amigo pulls down the board. Mitchell with Clark in front of him, looking for an option. A little handoff with a Yang Qingming. Flying finger roll, got it. And the run keeps on going. 7-2, the quarter scoring, as so far the Lioneers only 1 for 6 shooting with 3 turnovers. Oscar shot fake over to Clark, a second attempt. The line drive was too long. Manigault, there's a whistle as Oscar got a hand on, but a foul. Get another look at Yang Jiming using the Mitchell screen and popping a layup just above Clark's hand. And there you see catching too much wrist there on the swipe. That proves how strong Oscar is. Manigault short with that free throw. In halftime, we detailed he's the leading scorer, the leading rebounder, and the leading assist getter on this King squad tonight. It's up to date. So far, already 25 minutes played. He makes the adjustment, and now a 10-point deficit for the Kings. Lioneers have only 1 lone basket. That belonged to Xiao Sun-yi earlier. Oscar throws it through. His first field goal on the night. Good pressure as Liu Ting loses the dribble and out of bounds on the loose ball. Oscar maneuvering right, then picked as Clark gets the loose ball and a whistle. Looking up at the scoreboard, it should be a Manigault's second personal. And a look, that left hand hits the hip. Liu headed toward the bench as JJ will take his place. Now tasked guarding Oscar. Clark, tough shot from the corner. And numbers for the Kings. Manigault to JJ, but Lioneers match up as Ling Jingbang is getting try from the top of the arc. Comeback is going strong as the crowds get involved. Lu Guanxun, no looking pass. Xiao Sun-yi out to Clark as the Kings slowly match up. Evan, not a great pass, ball away. And now a 3-on-1. JJ to Yang Jiming for the lay-in. 59-52, but no timeout by the Lioneers. Clark over to Lu Guanxun, left wide open, and that pumps things down. A couple of Lioneers ready to come into the game. Yang Jiming with Lijare on him. Evan, through contact, will at least get a couple of free throws out of it. That'll be the third team foul, as there you see kind of caught Evan flat-footed. He's had a chance with that layup, and fourth personal for Lijare, who's continued to struggle on the game. Does have 5 rebounds. It just doesn't seem on point with man-to-man defense. Yang Jiming, always a pretty reliable free throw shooter, drops in the first. Coming into tonight, 14 for 17. from the charity stripe. Reba still seated on the Lioneers bench, maybe getting retaped. Kind of a freak accident there with him landing on Kenny Manigault's sneaker. Back to Oscar, cleared for some space as Clark goes to the screen, then fires away. And Mitchell will chase it down. Double screen, then the flip up as Mitchell collects it on the ricochet. And another bucket for the Kings. Oscar will step in pretty comfortably, but off to the left. Things are getting tight for the Lioneers. Down they go. JJ from the left corner, way off. We're back to defense as Manigault takes a spill. Clark wide open, and that one finally goes through. A little bit of contact. Manigault will head to the line again. And the Lioneers need to figure out how to stop his dribble penetration. Here you see Zembori put the hand to the chest. You see Jingbang going off along with Yang Jiming to some healthy applause. Those two have been pretty instrumental to this Kings run. And of course, everybody second to the effort of Kenny Manigault. There you see some of the reserves, some of the injured players for the Kings sitting on their bench, trying to will their team back into this. It's more Oscar and Clark. As Clark fires away, this one a high degree of difficulty over Mitchell. Lioneers good effort as Zembori will make it a 5-point run. And an unhappy coach Marchand calling the timeout. You can kind of imagine the team running a little low on energy right now, and that will result in a little bit of a lack of focus.
8 minutes straight for him.
Beba heading back to the Lioneers locker room, but unaccompanied. Now a trainer's found the LP medical bag and will be heading back there with him, perhaps so they can get his right ankle taped up better. Notable player missing for the Lioneers. On the other side, it's the Kings, who are without last year's import of the year, Byron Mullins, and 4 of their important point guards, or shooting guards. They like to play them in tandem as well. And now playing point is Kenny Manigault over to Shaoli. Have a poorly formed three-pointer out there. And now Shaoli's tasked with guarding former teammate and Oscar. Anigue out there to guard Clark, hopefully with a little bit better mobility. Now the switch as Davis knocks down the three of his own. And so the Lioneers have created more distance with the Kings once again. I believe this is now going on a 11-point run for them. Manigal had that one sent back. Lu Guanxun will take it away. Not great spacing for the Lioneers as Joker will eventually collect his own loose ball. A deep two with Tank, a good contest. Manigal will try the floater. Easy work. Davis another three. This one halfway down but out. Downloaded Tank. Ball's out of bounds. Davis perhaps got a hand on it. And I think he did, as it will stay with the Kings, though. It looks like we'll have a replay challenge. So the calling official, number 28, and the crew chief will head to the monitor as have another stoppage for both teams to talk it over. I'd imagine this might not take that long, but you never know. Here you see Davis swipe down on it. Pretty straightforward because it doesn't hit Tank's belly like sometimes these out of bounds plays goes, though there you see the right hand does take a swing at it. Referees are out from behind the monitor. It will be a successful challenge. So that extra swim move by Tank cost them the possession. Looked up as Manigal hits it off the backboard. Lioneers hang on to it and out of position as Zimboyu hits it from close. This time Anigue gambled to go down on the break. The lead once again up to 15 as Tank throws it out of bounds. Right to a fan in the front row. And perhaps as unhappy as I've seen Tank on a play, he did a lot of things right, just not hitting the right target. Back pass by Joker as Lioneers get an open mid-range look, but Lu Guanxun can't put it down. Manigal from around 15 feet out. The Kings hope not dead. They've been solid in this third quarter, 26-20. Under 30 seconds. Perhaps they can get a stop and a score as the Jare got a free lane down to Davis. Nice find. So they denied the Kings a stop there and half of a shot clock to get a score of their own. Kenny Manigal, a quick fire three all the way through. So after 3 quarters, the new Taipei Kings making a ball game out of it. 77-65. The Lioneers on the road have the lead heading into the 4th quarter.
起比个爱心好吗？跟我们的新竹物流一起比爱心，跟新竹物流一起送幸福。Hello， yeah。Hello， 美女跟我们的啊，可以跟我们旁边一起比爱心啊，也没关系啊。来，一起比个爱心 ，OK。好了，我们的朋友，让我们一起呢，跟新竹物流比爱心，一起送幸福。Let's go。Hello， 我们的新庄城堡球迷朋友们，来可以特写这个爱心。Hello， welcome to the 新庄 Castle。Hello， 没错，就是你们一起比个爱心好吗？祝你们幸福永浴长河哦。Hello， welcome to the 新庄 Castle。哇，这不是爱心了，这需要戴个墨镜。好的，两位，我们跟着我们的小宝宝一起比个爱心好吗 ？Hello， 我们不用比，因为我们有母爱。谢谢。Hello， 我们一起比个爱心好吗 ？Hello， 欢迎来到我们新庄城堡。Hello，welcome to the 新庄 Castle。到底
Plus 球迷 ，Oh My Basketball 是我本人在 IG Bar Sharing Bar 教你篮球的英文术语，欢迎大家点资讯栏的链接一起学习。The fourth and final frame of this basketball contest between the Hsinchu Toplus Lioneers versus the new Taipei Kings. If you've been watching Plus League basketball for the first 3 seasons, the 4th season, new import rules. 3 can be active, 2 can be out there on the floor in every single quarter and overtime. Skip pass by Oscar, and in and out. Lu Guanxun as Oscar will get another chance to shoot it himself. JJ probably with a flop there. Manigal, nobody checks them. Over to JJ on the left, short, and can't get it on the second bounce either. Juniota playing hard, still involved on defense, but that three-pointer is not falling. And for a guard that's under 185 centimeters, mostly his only offensive weapon, as Oscar forced into a wild miss. Oscar now guarding Kenny Manigault, and a foul on the hands. Get another look, that hands to the chest, and then right hand on the waist. With adventurous dribbling, and now look what I found as Anigue. Great chemistry to screen there. So eventually they get their score, and we're back to a 10-point deficit, 10-point lead, however you look at it. Down to Davis, he's wide open for the two-handed dunk. Easy work, good find by number 42, Lu Guanxun. Ball getting away again, and this time Oscar with an easy lefty layup, and a timeout by Coach Marchand. Seems clear they need a little bit more energy out there. Certainly a lot more focus, and really inexcusable with Ling Jingbang, Xiaoli, and JJ out there. We'll go to break and back after this.
掌声给我们的新北国王啦队 New Taipei Queens， 谢谢我们的女王们。
Before we went to a break, the Lioneers once again creating a little bit of space between them and the Kings here at home. There you see the slip, the steal from behind, and a fast break layup for Oscar. And in his first game as the head coach of the Lioneers, Mijovic has his club up by 14 with 10 minutes to go. Li will fire away, and JJ, look what I found on the rebound. Came in there from the right corner. Manigault will take an elbow jumper, and Anigue was too deep. Ball gets to Joker, as the Lioneers have put out their 2 point guard lineup, with Oscar now kind of playing the 2. Down to Davis, and he blows the close one. Had a reverse layup for himself, as this time again more attention, and the Lioneers get a turnover on Manigault. Young Jimmy ready to check in the game, as Lu Guanxun will lay it in for 2, as Manigault maybe caught something. He's kind of doubled over, whether it's maybe his hands or he took a Charlie horse, flipping it up and overpassing for a turnover. See all the tape on his hands. You can imagine he's been hit so much on the game. He's taking several spills too. There you see the alley-oop. Was going to be a very difficult one, with Davis occupying the space between him and Anigue. Mitchell heading to the scores table, as we'll at least have one possession with only one import for the Kings. Clark guarded by Lin Jingbang. Going right, putting it high up and in. Oscar, nice pick. And another Kings turnover. Risky behind the back, as finds himself close to the Kings bench and that sideline, as Lin Jingbang too much pushing. Not necessarily the worst foul in the world to get Tony Mitchell into the game. Kings just do not have that many horses in their stable. There you see two-handed push. Clark, a quick catch and shoot, probably was blocked, as here come the Kings. They need to make a move for probably the rest of the game, as a miss by Li Weiting. Had an open look up close. Oscar, easy crossover. Missing with the left hand there on that half floater, half jumper. A wild throw from Li, and the Kings do not look like they really took the holiday off. The passing has not been on point. They've made a lot of turnovers in the backcourt. Of course, notably, they have so many injuries to their team. You'd imagine Joseph and Venti's injuries might be a little bit shorter term, but they're not ready to go for this one. A deep shot is made. Now 15, nope. They've updated the scoreboard. He's got 18 points so far on the night. Easy screen, and open 3 as Oscar too strong. Jimmy hesitates, and Clark puts a hand on the shot.
Substitution, 双方请求换人。
Subs for both teams. Xiao Li has had a struggle of a game. He'll come off for Su Pei Kai. Quick catch and shoot from the corner for Tony Mitchell as the Wei Ting will miss the, if you can call a floater a follow-up, but that's what it was. Davis with the catch and shoot, got it. A beautiful nothing but net jumper from Davis. And maybe that was it in the game, as the Kings are called their 3rd and final timeout.
好了，我们比赛还没有结束，那最后的朋友们27秒，我们继续捍卫我们的王城，大家跟新美国一样，继续往前。
今天好像还没有得到海报，有没有需要海报？有需要海报吗？
有需要海报的朋友吗？
有吗？需要的，有吗？
应该蛮多的吧。好了，好，我不要票了，往后丢。
这边感觉需要点沙茶酱。最后一包。
好，这边有一件。
今天最后的 T 恤。
The 3rd quarter, at least the start of it, belonged to the Kings, and the Lioneers kind of made a run toward the end of it. Well, in this 4th quarter, the Lioneers, thanks to that Davis made 3-pointer, have now opened it up to a 88-70 game. That was only their first made 3-pointer of the quarter. Meanwhile, on the Kings side, they've had their open looks, including that Li Wei Ting runner and that second opportunity on the miss. They rebounded better, but only a 2 for 10 is not going to get it done in a comeback effort. A play from, I think that was Yang Jingming, as Jamarcus will pull down the rebound. Looks like he's, at least for this possession, playing the point guard role. Out to Zimbo, you're also called Xiaohei. Getting by Amigo, and the flip layup is missed, and Xiaoshui, another miss from close. Captain has not had the best time there. As Manigal with enough rest blocked, but a whole bunch of contact on that play. He was hit. Xiaoshui was hit. In a rough bout. Another look at him switching sides, and then the elbow hitting Xiaoshui. Of course, unfortunate, but that was just the continuation of the basketball play. Hard to imagine that might warrant another look. Credit for Manigault for recovering after the spill and making the free throw, but credit Xiaoshui, he's always putting his nose in plays, and sometimes you just take a lot of hits. Manigault's 27 leads the game. Now 28. Looks like the Kings are trying to put out a defensive unit. Ling Jingbang coming in for Li Wei Ting. Little full court pressure as Xiaoshui swinging it to Joker, swinging it back to Jamarcus. Going right at the basket, and a big stuff by Tony Mitchell. Lioneers don't match up as Yang Jimmy will miss from the left corner. Boys in purple sure catch a break there. Clark, a jumper was a line drive miss. I don't imagine Amigos tall enough, athletic enough to get a hand on that one. Lioneers now call timeout. Their second of the half. One more to go. No television timeout because with 8:32 left, the Lioneers took a timeout to hopefully slow up the Kings in the third quarter. As you see Tony Mitchell there get plenty of air and plenty of block on poor Jamarcus, whose head coach is on the broadcast on the Mandarin side. Thankfully, he was healthy enough to pop back up. So out of the timeout, it'll be Lioneers baseline out of bounds with 3.6 left. Marcus mashed up as Clark firing with enough time. That one's in and out. Got to get back on defense as Manigault blocked by Davis. Mitchell sticking with the play, and at least was fouled as looked like he took some kind of weird stinger. Maybe he's okay. There's a grimace on his face. Get another look at Davis, the shot blocker that he is. There you see kind of a near twisted ankle by Mitchell there, trying to follow up the play. Good with the first. Tony Mitchell on the season. Did you see the left ankle there? Kind of bend in a funny way. Then hopefully none of the tendons or muscles got hurt there. As deep passing as Davis, nice pass fake. Demboyu eventually takes the three. It's too strong. All right, Tony Mitchell about 14 points per game and 8 rebounds per game, and only about 25 minutes per game of work. Xiao Sui from the right corner overshoots it. Right now the Lioneers look a little bit sluggish, getting to these loose balls and rebounds. Li Jinbang from the right corner, he'll give it a try. Shooting has just not been there for the Kings, hovering right about 20% for the game. Clark ran into one, and the ball is still a Lioneers possession. Helped up by Yang Jingming there as the ball went out of bounds. Kai trying to guard Clark. The double comes. A wild throw in as Kenny Manigault came in to help. Initially trying to spread it wide, a little shovel pass as Ling Jingbang goes baseline, an easy block from Clark. As mentioned, this is one of the best defensive lineups for the Lioneers, with Clark and Davis in there, and whoever they want to put out on the perimeter. Kenny Manigault with a little bit of an excuse me foul. There you see Supe Kai went middle and Clark fading away. Xiao Sui at the line. Now with 7 points on the game. He's missed all his threes, but has played pretty good defense out there. The Lioneers so far have had 12 players get out on the floor. Lowest minute counts belongs to Jamarcus at about 3.5 minutes. Yang Jiming step back on Davis, got him in the air, but too much of a contest. Tough runner for Manigault. That brings him up to the 30-point mark. He's certainly been a warrior in this one, but not a lot of help from the rest of his teammates. Also 17 rebounds. Next highest in the game overall is Clark with 15, as we have a whistle. Looks like an offensive 3 seconds. The only players for the Lioneers to not make it on the floor, number 9, Tian Hao, and their free agent pickup in the offseason, number 3, Wang Zigong. And on the King side, we haven't seen Chen Junan. That's a little surprising. And Dai Zheng Hao, their local big, as this time Yang Jiming gets the foul out of a good pump fake. That'll be the 4th on the Lioneers as a team on the quarter. Looks like Mitrovic is okay with going with 1 import, as I don't know if it was Clark convincing him or Davis volunteered to get subbed out of the game. In any case, Yang Jiming's first attempt. On the other side for the Kings, Anigue's in there. I kind of get the impression that Anigue's kind of struggling to get more and more minutes out on the floor. Other teams are kind of figuring him out, or just needs to refine his role out there. No backcourt violation, as it was a loose ball. Subekai into the paint and was targeting Anigue. With 1 second left, got a shot off, but only the side of the backboard. Pretty good defense by the rookie. He's got a height advantage on Xiaohei. Subekai listed at 187 centimeters. Now defending Clark, though, a much tougher assignment, forcing a pop and stop, and Clark's got a little celebration after that one. A hard foul by Kenny Manigault. There was a whistle on the play, as he's in a push-up position and eventually pushing himself up. Definitely worried if he hit himself or fell on and collided with the ground. And it looks like there's possible that he might have lost a tooth. Tony Mitchell is ready to check into the game. As there you see the tooth come out. Again, Manigault has really been a warrior out there for the team. Already 40 minutes played, and looks like he'll be taking these free throws. Kings on the game. 17 for 23 at the line. As opposed to the Lioneers, 6 for 9. And it seems like everybody's instruction are to hound Kenny Manigault when you're in their proximity, because he'll be looking to aggressively drive. Good with the free throw, and he'll head to the bench. And as Peng Zun, the MC of the Kings, mentioned, he has broke a personal high of single game scoring with 32 on the night. Quick double team, they leave Jamarcus open. He shovels off a bad pass to Xiao Sun-yi. Flip it to the other side. Evan just grazing the rim on that shot attempt as Jamarcus will get it to the cup. Behind the back, and Jamarcus will lay it in. That's Xiao Sun-yi with a little razzle-dazzle. Well, the only good news for the Kings, just in terms of the schedule, is this is their 20th game. So by the calendar, Quincy Davis will be eligible off of his 20-game suspension. Marcus having a little bit better of a game with his head coach on the Mandarin broadcast. Good guard from Su Fei Kai. As we're under a minute to go, looks like the Lioneers have this one in the bag. They next play on Sunday in Heping Gymnasium against the Braves at 5 p.m. The Kings have a day off before a 2:30 matchup against the Pilots, and you kind of wonder, will they be healthy enough to battle in that one? A tough shot by Li Wei-ting. And with the shot clock turned off, looks like the Lioneers will just walk it up the court. It's a little bit of a welcome to the old newcomer. Mitrovic will get a first victory officially in the Plus League, having become the interim for Coach Greg's absence in their last game. 97-79 is the final score in this one, as the Lioneers, you take advantage of the schedule or the matchups when appropriate, as some words exchange at the center court circle, as you kind of get used to here in Xinjiang Gymnasium. The story behind the last time such a confrontation happened was arguing over breaking the huddle in center court. Lioneers move up to, by my count, 8 wins, 9 losses. Meanwhile, the Kings now record-wise are even with the Dreamers, with the Dreamers owning a percentage lead in the winning percentage. Number 11, Xiao Sun-yi is putting on the headset, getting ready for the post-game interview with our colleagues on the Mandarin broadcast. There's Xiao Sun-yi. Asked about the interaction they've had with the Kings.
应该是主要是牧人是觉得这是他们的主场，我们不能在中间维权，但其实也没什么啦，其实对我们来说肢体碰撞是蛮正常的，对。
And so Xiao Sui confirms indeed it's about breaking the huddle on their center circle. Now asked about the first game of their season after the break, the first game under our new head coach. Asked about the difference in the team in the camp.
氛围没什么变啊，就主要就是比较希望我们大家可以发挥自己的所长，不用害怕失误，这样子就尽可能的发挥自己的专长。
Xiao Sui sharing that the mood has kind of been the same in the Lioneers camp and their team, but there's been an emphasis to try to, for everyone to do more of what they already do.
稍微沟通一下，就是不要去想太多了，就跟现在这个状况一样。就当然就是输球的时候，大家不会把这些话听进去嘛，所以其实讲白一点，就赢球治百病。
And Xiao Sui saying, well, winning cures a lot, cures all. And so not thinking too much
其实我觉得不用
about.
想那么多了。对我们来说，球员的本分就是打球嘛。当然赢球是最后的目标，所以也很开心可以赢球。
And saying, not much thought into anything else, but focusing on getting the victories they need, as Coach mentioned, to make their way to the playoffs. Asked about their
个人目
goals.
标就是团队目标。其实主要就是我们还有至少还要再赢10场以上才有机会进季后赛。然后我们会以这个为目标，然后一场一场拿下。对，继续加油。
And Xiao Sui saying that they kind of think that they need to get 10 victories in the second half, which would get them right about, if I'm looking at it right, 17 wins. And it's kind of been a tough fight between the places 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So thanks for Xiao Sui for joining our post-game coverage. The Lioneers, don't forget, had to make the rest of the game after about 10 minutes left in the 3rd without a FIBA. We'll go to a break before wrapping things up from Hsinchu. Wrapping things up from Xinzhuang Gymnasium, home of the new Taipei Kings, as the Lioneers come out victorious. A great start for them in their adventures with Milan Mitrovic, their new head coach, for Coach Lin Guanlun. So the Kings make a little bit of a run out of it in the third quarter, but the Lioneers kind of just reassert themselves, get back to their game plan. They didn't have nearly as many turnovers as their average or the season average, only 12 on the game, and 5 of them came from Earl Clark, who was still a big offensive threat for them. Mike Fiba had 24 points in less than 24 minutes of play to lead them in scoring, and Oscar did his thing on the ball screen pick and rolls and pick and pops and passed a lot of assists despite not scoring that much. The next game will be tomorrow, Dreamers versus Braves at the 5 p.m. hour. It is a work makeup day. And on Sunday, we are back to our double header with the Pilots coming in town, and we'll see if the Kings can muster a rally and get a victory on the weekend. And the Lioneers head to Heping Gymnasium to take on the Braves. So on behalf of Tai Jingjing and Wu Fengten, our broadcast partners at FTV and Momo TV, and our league partners, 6 teams in the league office, the league office itself, I'm Ryan Chen, and thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one.